So I was feeling like crap tonight, so don't you like these plants are so pretty? Anyway, so I was feeling like crap tonight, so I said, screw it, I'm gonna apply for jobs again. Maybe I'll get asked in for an interview, just for something to do, you know. So I applied for 3 jobs, which is down a lot from my 50 or so jobs that I average when I'm actually looking for work. So I applied for 3 jobs. Have no idea if I'll, get asked in. I have no idea if I'll actually do them, but they're short-term jobs. They only last a short time. I was disappointed last week because one of my jobs didn't pay me, and it's the new one which actually has reliable pay. So they said I'd earn 2 lots of $500. I only earned 1 lot of $500. They said I'd get an $875 wage at the end of the week, and I didn't get anything. So I was a little disappointed at that. I get disappointed about hanging around the house too much and needing to wait for the next time I need to work, which is like usually 3-4 days. So I get sick and tired of being around the house. It just makes me feel on edge. Sometimes I just feel nauseated and sick. Other times, I feel okay, but I just get so sick and tired of just hanging around. I've got plenty of time to do something else. And so in my mind, I just, picked up my Yellow Pages and started to find if there was any jobs available. One of the places is some place that I've applied to before. They've never picked up my application, so I'm not expecting that one to be successful now, and that's like the better one. It's a shift work only job. But there's another one that I applied for that I hadn't applied for before. It's a 3 or 4 week one where you're expected to work, I think, 5 days a week for 3 or 4 weeks, and you get like $10,000 by the end of that. But I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure if it's good employment or not, but I applied for it anyways. And I applied for this one other one. I can't remember what it is. This other one with this company that I've had some association with when I was living in another state. But within the state, they've deadpanned all my applications. And so I haven't actually been very successful with them and this other one. I applied for another one with this other agency, and they've just deadpanned ever since I stood up one of their jobs after they gave it to me. They've just, cancelled me from all my applications from, being considered. So I'm not expecting any of those applications I did tonight to actually be successful. I think the one that's 4 weeks and you get 10 grand is the one which has the highest possibility out of all of them. I could be very much wrong, but but I get sick of just sitting around the house because there's nothing to do. It's not like there's nothing to do. I mean, it's just so boring. And I get sick of just staying here. No one wants to take me out for a drive. In fact, when other people come home, they just want to, sit down, relax. And fair enough, they've been at work all day. But no one ever wants to take me out for a drive. I mean, they don't want anything to do with me. I'm just like this hangers-on in this house, right? And the only time I get driven is if they're going somewhere. And I want to tag along, like to a supermarket or something, or to a person's relative's place or a friend's place, or whatever, But if they're doing it for me, I mean, they don't want to have anything to do with me. It's if I want to tag along to their personal business that they actually take me anywhere. And it's only because I'm tagging along. It's not because they've actually made up their mind that they want to take me somewhere. So I just get so sick and tired of living in this household. I mean, it's just not like everything I desire to be around. And, you know, I hate them kicking up a fuss about nothing. Like the other day, it was like one little smudge in the sink, and they were, I'm concentrating doing something, and they come turn the light on and off in a room and to get my attention, and then they're like, making this big deal out of this little brownish or reddish smudge, which is most likely sauce because I washed my saucy hands in the sink, right? And they were making just a big deal out of it, like I'm a little kid, and I just hate it. Like, I hate the kind of point of view. They treat me like I'm a teenager, and I just don't like it. Like, their personality of not being respected as an adult, and I don't really care about it because sure enough, I am being dependent, and yeah, okay, if they want to treat me like a kid, okay, fair enough, but I just get annoyed at it. I mean, I don't really want to be around it. Like, I don't want someone controlling the house, like feeling like they can point at something and start screeching about it just because they feel like it, sort of thing. Like, I don't like that. I want it to be like my own place. But of course, this is not my place. Like so many people have said to me, none of the places I've lived are actually my places, and so I can be treated like that, and be told if a smudge is a big deal, or a dirty dish. Like when I first came, the dishes weren't being washed right, and they would take all my clean dishes, put them on the dirty side, and do them again, because I didn't think that they were done right. And there's hardly any stains. And then if they, wash up something and it's got a smudge on it, more than a smudge, a stain or leftover portion of food, they'll put it right in the cupboard. But for me, they're picking on it, they do pick on it, and fair enough, I'm living in their home and they're just like doing it anyways, so, but I get sick of it, I guess, but yeah, I definitely get sick of living here, but I do have like a couple of jobs that I'm doing. Hang on, I just need to do something. Yeah, so anyways, like I was saying, I get sick of this place. It's not desirable. I want to live in a place that doesn't have feelings on the inside of the walls. It's stuffy. Um, you can feel feelings, energies. You might want to call them ghosts. You might want to call them mice. You're scrambling around making noises all the time. But whatever, it's not new. I want a new place that's super quiet. It's because it's got all the right installations and stuff, right stuff in the walls to make things really quiet. And I've visited new places and they're great, just great. But obviously, I can't afford one because they're expensive. Luxury is not cheap. Although it can be. Some luxury places are cheap, but that's what I want, a luxury place, a new place, at least a new place if I'm buying a house and land. But yeah, no, I've been unlucky in life. People doing stuff, making me run around stupid, me looking stupid when I realized instead of saving money or wasting money, etc. So, but yeah, no, but I was feeling like today I was like, I need to get out of this crap hole sort of thing. I can't sleep. I walk around in circles. Whenever someone comes home, I just want to avoid them, so I go into my room when I want to avoid them, like today. I didn't want to put up with their crap today, so I just went into my room. I tried to go outside for a breather that they suddenly think, oh, it's a great time to be outside too, so they tutter around me, it annoys me, so I come back to my room again. I'm gonna pick up, room dancing or something, because I can't lay in bed all the time, but I did try and get some sleep, and I felt something, try and lift me from my back, and then I said, screw that, so I go back into the lounge, try and watch a bit more TV. It doesn't really work. The TV show's too loud. I don't really like it, so I do exercise. I go jump on trampoline. I do more exercise. I come back in my room to relax. I end up feeling like I'm slob, so I go back to the lounge, do a bit more exercise, and then it's dinner. And then after dinner, I have dessert right away. And then I come back to my room to veg, to look at a show, sort of thing. So anyway, I was thinking today, I really want to do something more because, I'm dissatisfied with the payment structure. And I'm not dissatisfied with the job. I'm just disappointed that it didn't give me the money I had expected by the end of the week. Sure enough, maybe I'll get it Monday morning, but I'm disappointed that I didn't get it, and I should have. And don't ask me if I will get it on Monday or anytime this next week. But something else to look forward to is my pay with my other job. I'm just going to move my leg. It's getting mighty sore. Oh. But another thing that I've got a new payment structure on my other job. And they said, oh, you're getting weekly pay now. And I said, am I? So I'm waiting to see if they give me my pay right away Monday. Like last week it was so good because it was there Monday on the dot. So I'm expecting all the future payments to be on the Monday. So I can't wait to see if I get my pay on the Monday, which is the day after tomorrow. So I'm really excited about that maneuver with that particular job because I thought it was a failing job before it began to do that. It's always one of those jobs that's sort of fairly unstable. It goes up and down all the time. So, but if both jobs work out, I don't need to work with other people. And I'm glad about that because I don't want to have to work with other people. I've earned in the past 2 months $5,000. Which is really great because actually, yeah, because I thought it was doing really bad, my money was sinking. And then I got this wonderful job. I mean, I love my job. It's the best. If it goes forever and ever and, it works out, I would have high hopes for that job, but I don't even want to go to the city to work in an office. I only want to do it for just in case reasons. Just in case my jobs don't work out and I need that. I could use some more further experience behind me. But while I have nothing to do, I thought, why not? The shift job would be the best because you can work shift work at least 3 nights or 3 days a week, and I choose a short shift, and that would work out so good. And the other jobs, I don't know. But I'm not really I really don't think I have much luck with the job, but I just did it because I was pissed off. I don't even need the job because I've got plenty of money coming in, but I do need the job because I could use more money and more experience, but I don't need the job exactly. It's not like I'm not earning money. It's I could use more money, but it's not like I'm not earning money. So tired. But this place is just a big pit of disappointments. I don't know what to do with myself. If I'm not spending money on paint, doing art, I can't keep filling my room up with that. It's chockers. enough. I have to wait. But I mean, it's not enough to just do art. It's not enough to keep yourself active. I just need more to do, you know. Movies aren't good enough because I watch too much movies on my TV as it is. I think I should go to like the city once a week and have a drink somewhere or something. That would be a good experiment. It wastes like $20, but I don't know what else to do with myself, though. I just spend more and more time at home. I have to think of new stuff to do because I'm totally bored out of my mind, and it depresses me when I feel like I'm hit with something, like a feeling. It depresses me. Not to the point that I'm totally depressed, but to the point that I take one of these. Those are my anti-stress pills. But I was having fun this week because with my old job, which has been newly revamped, I actually tried to log on and earn more times, which will equal to more payment at the end of the week because I'm paid by the week now. When it gets flowing and I get calls after calls, it distracts me and I have a good time. And if they upkeep payments, actually paying me for the work that I do, it'll be wonderful, you know. Like this week I tripled what I had my stats from last week and stuff, so that's a good waste of time. But on the downside, I've been sort of and I like it because I wrote this script and I can use it, and I use all the tick words on it, and it makes me flow my sentences more, and I earn more money because I'm able to talk, right? So, if I got that all the time, I could earn a little bit of money, but it's only little bits of money. It's not a huge amount, but it greatly improved my stats, and that's something to admire because usually I'm under stats. I'm usually like 2.3. If that. Last week was terrible. I was like, what was I last week? It was like not even a 1, I doubt. 1 point. But this week I'm 6.9. It's a huge difference. It's almost fortnightly stats in 1 week. And I'm like, yay! I hiked up my stats by using my writing and what I've written and smoothing off my sentences using the tick words in the writings. Like, even if I don't read the sentences written there, I have the words, so I can just, rebound and read the words and form a sentence around the word and use it, and it propels the conversation. And I'm like, oh, that's exactly what I needed to make this job better for me, because I've done really well. So that distracts me a little bit, but I don't know. I'm sort of sad still about one of the places that I missed a job at, because I was sort of stressing and I didn't want to lose the job at home or have it, tainted by going to a job interview. For some reason, I thought they could be loosely connected. like if I go to job interview, it could decrease whatever, the deal is that I have with this home job. And I was getting too nervous. They said something about a concierge, and I made a big deal about there being a concierge there. It was like, big deal about doors and a concierge and the place, the people that you work for, and mine conjured up stories of possible scenarios of working around people who are a bit wild, but I didn't keep reminding myself what it could have been. It could have been a straight job, and it could have been an entry level into a really great job, which would give me possibly branches to work from, and can do it on the side. But it was totally like 11 hours, and I'm like, I don't know. It's supposed to be a good job, I think. Like, I'm thinking of these terrible things about this job and about the people and the concierge and the building itself. It's so many negative things that I must not listening to the positive things, which is like the building looks awesome, and the pictures of the building look awesome, and the concierge is just, security before the office, and just to make it safe, and forget about $38 an hour that I'm doing 11 hours a day. That's like $380 a day, and plus a little bit more, and 5 days a week is like, it's like $1.5 or whatever. I could use all that, stuff, that awesome stuff, but I was sort of going, this might take my job at home. So someone coming, I may as well not get dressed because someone's coming. They're going to be too late, or they're going to stay too long. And I'm not going to be able to go anyway. They've left, and that, if I was dressed, I could leave right away. But because I'm not, and, I'm not dressed, and I don't leave right away. But if I get dressed now, I've got half an hour before my last train gets there, and then of course, there's around thinking, this job isn't right for me. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I've got a job at home. I don't really need to work. 11 hours a day is too long, etc. So, and then I just don't show up. I would say that I would get the job, but the possibility, I think it could have been possibly a good job for me. But never mind about that. I'm not meant to earn $3,000 a week. So, yeah. So, I'm sort of sad. I'm sad about everything, but I'm getting over it. I'm sad about even staying here, and I love staying at home. I just hate this home. I want my own home. So I'm sad again. I'm sad about everything. I'm sad that I didn't get my payment last week. That I didn't get the additional $500 plus the additional $875. And I'm sad that I have so much time on my hands, and my eyes are almost rolling in my head most of the time. And I'm sad because something picked something else out of my back, and I don't like that kind of feeling because it makes me feel sad. And I'm sad the way of my physical condition, the way that Super Clean Me was tainted with a drink. And I'm sad about that because it seems to be an ever-revolving thought in the back of my mind. Every time I open my mouth to speak, and I have trouble doing it, it's like, sadness for me. And if I stand up, every time I stand up and I can't quite do it like I used to do it, it's sad for me. Every time I try to crouch and I find it difficult because I still can't work it out, it's sad for me, etc. So, but I'm getting through it, I guess. It's just a lot of housebound stuff. I don't have friends, and I don't have a boyfriend, and I don't have so many things that to just be able to distract me or boost me up. So So that's why I watch too much, YouTube, too much TV. And it's no good. It's no good because I can't do it. I just can't watch TV here. In a quiet place, yeah. But here's this too much traffic. I can't lay desk. I can't sit still. Literally. And if I do, it annoys me. Like right now, there's a bloody mouse somewhere. Maybe it's behind my pillow. I just heard it. And it's annoying. So yeah. Everything. I guess these aren't huge problems, they're just enough for me. And rambling just wastes my time. Gives me something to think about, talk about. Like today, I was thinking about school. I would hate people thinking poorly of me so much that they want to harm me. Because, sometimes I think, something that I drink was the effect of some sort of drug which was conjured up because of a group meeting and I've been talked about within the community. And who lives around me? People I don't want to know, but who could have gone to the same school as me, even been in the same year. It's just that when they're in a different city, they're on drugs and you can't see quite who they are, but they just have to be conjuring against me. Of course they're conjuring against me. I wasn't popular at all at school. All they have to do is be conjuring secretly against me, and this destructive thing is just what was that? And this destructive thing could be a side effect with them congregation. It's they shouldn't be able to do that, congregate against someone just because you weren't popular at school, you didn't have the right haircut, you had too many bumps or whatever, you're regarded a loser. I mean, they shouldn't even be thinking about you, let alone conjuring up some plan against you because they don't like you or whatever. So of course they're not going to be putting up their hands and saying, oh, I think this person's awesome. They're going to be thinking, I hate this person, this is the reason why. Let's put them down. So, and I would hate that because everyone at school's a loser. They sit in tiny small groups. They know very few people. No one greatly admires anyone. No one's hardly dating anyone. There's only small groups of people who are actually dating. And all these losers, they get together and form a loser brigade against you. And be like, oh, let's vouch against this person, They don't know you. They don't know how you live. They're just, speculating about the memories about how much of a loser you were, and then carrying that with them, So, and they can put their malformations of blame in any form, they make false claims of passion or love or hate or whatever, and they're not talking about anything because I hardly knew anyone. And it's all false. It's all gobbledygook. Let's blame them. I just have someone inside my head, inside my heart. I'm thinking about them, dreaming about them. Let's hate them because they haven't given me what I want. And I've never talked to anyone about this, especially them directly. But I'm saying this now, I really feel a passion for someone. It's sort of like that, let's hate someone because, of some stupid reason. And, so. But I would hate all that, This is my speculations. I don't know, but I would hate all that. I hate it just as much as hating people for being jealous of me. They think that I feel like I'm the best person in the world when I'm just an ordinary person. Or, whatever, so I would hate that too, like someone to hate me because they're jealous of me and they think like I'm living a soft life and a high life, and it's not actually true. Some people think that, because we always have a hobbies collecting stuff, and we always have a house full of stuff, and it can look nice if we put everything in the right place. But it's not true that anyone's particularly rich, otherwise we wouldn't be living in a family home, right? And people are going, oh, look at that family, the things are so good. Let's do something terrible to the whole family and see which one survives, whatever, So, but my big spite thing is like, I was thinking today about how much I hate all that kind of stuff, like people carrying on about you behind your back and then doing something to you because they've been, saying whatever behind your back. It's like, I would hate that concept so much. I feel like I'm sort of been caught in it before, but I sort of ignore it because I don't know really much about who to blame exactly, or all the reasons why. I mean, I've conjured up so many, threads of possibilities, and I just don't know anything, which is why I don't do anything about it. I don't excessively hate anyone. I don't necessarily forget about it because I'm still feeling like crap, but, I don't form a lot of balls of hatred for people. I do hate them in the back of my mind, but I also, feel like I just continue on, like things are sort of the same when they've totally changed, and time passes and things mold together to have formed your past while you've been thinking, I hate these people, but let's just continue faking it. It's like, it's not even like I really hate them, but I just am clueless as to the reasons why. And so I've conjured up, so many things, including people who I've been told I should trust, and friends and family and people who I've really been just seen and walking down the street and stuff. It's like, there's all these points of possibility that you could hypothesize about, but you just don't know. Like I just said, I could throw a little ramp. It could be people from school. It could be people who remember me. It could be people who hated me, who were jealous of me. It could be family. It could be friends. It could be people who I've met through association, through organizations, or work. It could be my family's history. My family's foreign, so it could be the foreign issues that's come to Australia from another country and still bubbling its brew. It could be the family name. It could be the race of my family. It could be any of these reasons, anything. But, what boils down to, that's what happened. And why you feel like crap. And you just don't know what's happened because you have nothing to do with it. You just know you've come across something that shouldn't have happened, So. And I feel bad because, moments like these where I just can't sit in a room and I can't run out of the house and just go away for a while. I just can't do it. I can't sit in the room and I can't just run away. You feel like a house is a trap and it's not the kind of house that you want to be in. And it's not like you're trapped within it. I mean, you can go for a walk in the yard. It feels like crap. You can go for a walk down the street. It might feel okay for a little while, but it might feel like crap. I don't know. But a house is like someplace you have to spend your life, And when it's just not what you want, you're like thinking bad thoughts, negative thoughts about it. And you're like going, I hate this place. I want to be somewhere else. And that's what I think. I'm thinking, I'm sick of this place. I want to be somewhere else. I want to be without other people. I want to be without people looking me down. And I want to just zen. I just want to be able to live my life without hassles, complications, troubles, or issues. And I don't know. I always think, if I move, I'm going to just choose the wrong house, because I often do. I choose a house which is bloody uncomfortable, and I just think, despite the movement, this is just as bad as the other place. Which is why I've got to watch where I'm going to buy. But I don't have to watch closely. I've only got 1 more month before I can move out to buy a home. But seriously, I've only had my job for a few months, so I might want to wait a year. Here. I don't know. But days like today, I would have just said, screw it, I'm just going to buy a place. Let's do it. Let's just buy a place and see how the money runs. It's very risky though, because if I lose my job, if I buy a super expensive place that I only have a deposit for, and I lose my job, I wouldn't be able to, and I don't get a new one right away, I won't be able to afford it. Simple as that. So that's why I don't make any brash movements. I sort of, make slow movements, very slow movements, and I've got so much time to waste in this little hole. It's not funny.